Klarus, I think it's CL3 lantern. welcome to camp. I've got the tent all set up now. Stove's in there. Only thing I need to do is get my bits and bats out, my sleeping mat, my sleeping bag, my table, my chair. I brought a load of creature comforts this time, purely because I just want to chill out, have a nice little camp. I'm quite close to a road here, so you will hear some road noise every now and again. But that is going to set us up for something later on, because I haven't brought any food. So bear that in mind. So yeah, it's a nice little spot here. I don't think I've ever camped here before. It's a nice little spot. I have, because I'm quite close to the car and there's not a lot to cut down here and burn, and when we're having a wood stove, I've brought my own wood. I came and brought that down the other day, so that's just stashed here. So all I need to do with that wood is just split it up, get it all stacked up next to the stove. We should have a nice night tonight. So what I need to get on with now is get my sleeping stuff in there, bits and bobs out, chair. I'm gonna get it whacked up, sit down, and then we'll get a coffee and go, I think. So I've got camp all set up. Got my Brudini. And I tell you what, it's a peaceful spot here. Although there's a road just ahead in distance, and because traffic noise every now and again, it's not too bad. I've got my coffee, keeping my hands warm. sun keeps coming in and out. It's getting annoying. It's going behind clouds and then popping back out again. So yeah, I get warm, then I get cold. Just one of them, innit? What can you do? But this coffee is doing the trick. So I thought, while we're out, I'll go through some of my gear for you guys, so you know exactly what it is that I'm using on this trip. And if there's anything that I've missed or you're unsure about what I've said, just go down to the description box and I'll do my best to list everything that I'm using today. So let's go and have a look, see what we've got. So we have the Naturehike massive solo tent. This is the one-man tent. It's only got one door, as opposed to three, which they normally have. But you can fit yourself in there with a chair. You can have a chair down here. You can have your table. If you want, you can have a bigger table than what I've got. And obviously your stove. That is the Primula T1 mini fast fold stove. So you can see for reference. It's not a massive stove, but it's really warm once it gets cranking. So you can see in here, quite a bit of space. If you look either side of the bed, it's quite big. So I have my flex tail pillow. It's a brilliant pillow, that. It's sort of contoured, so you can have it the big way if you want, or the small way, depending on which way you want it. My sleeping bag is the black snow down. This is the, I think it's 1750 gram one, so it's rated to -20, and it's a budget sleeping bag, to be fair. But I'll be honest with you, I'm yet to zip myself into this. I always use it as a blanket, and last time I were out I used it, I think on the trip where I were in the Primula Locomotive 20 in a previous video. I used it as a blanket then, and it was like -5, -6. So I'm yet to zip it up. The sleeping mat, see where the logo is. The pack light, so it's ATEPA, so ATEPA pack light sleeping mat. I think that's an R6 rating, R value. I'll be honest, it's quite chunky. Quite a chunky mat. You can see there, it's quite a chunky one. I had the light tall one, and this one's thicker than that. And the light tall one kept going down, or when I was sitting on it, just sat up, which obviously you're putting a pressure point on it. I was touching floor, but this one, I'm yet to touch floor on it. brilliant, and you can use a stuff sack as you've seen me use before to pump it up, because I'm not that keen on the flex tail pumps. Yeah, they're ideal, but just motor carrying it. It comes with a stuff sack that does it, so why not use it? Got my Klarus, I think it's CL3 lantern that hangs up there, so it has got a hanging hook in here there. It's got, where are we? So it's got a storage here. It's got a full-size gear loft along the top as this tent. It's got another pocket at this side to match the other, and it's got one down here as well, near where the stove is. So that's everything that's inside the stove. So that's everything that's inside the tent, inside the stove, losing the plot. Got my Naturehike chair, my folding chair, FireMaple table, my Primula Brew Buddy coffee maker, it's a drip, Trangia mini kettle. Now the stove, I think this is the FireMaple Green Peak stove. I'm just using a tin of jet boil 100g gas on there. Boundless Voyage titanium folding spork. Now this, I love this, absolutely love this. It's the Campingmoon grinder, coffee grinder. I do two sizes, and this is the size I'm using. It's brilliant with folding handle and the case it comes with. So I can easily do, I think it's 27g of coffee in that. And then the case it comes with is like a tactical molly case. It's beauty. I've had some decent coffee grinders over the years, but that one, it's unmatched. I got my 1.5 litre Nalgene. These are just Briers gloves. They're just like gardening driver gloves. Leather gloves. Don't need all spectacular. I always end up burning thread on fingers anyway when you're using it for stoves and stuff. So I'm not bothered, they cost about a tenner. I have Forclaz backpack, MT100 easy fit, 70 litre. So this is the backpack from Decathlon. And it is, I use it purely because it's got this easy fit concept system. So you literally put it on, and instead of adjusting the back to your height, it has, see if I can get it for you, it has these at the bottom of the straps on either side, and when you pull it, these move up and down on the frame. Absolutely brilliant, and it snugs it up to you to what your size is, so it doesn't matter what size you are. When you pull them red tabs on either side, it adjusts it to your body. Absolutely brilliant pack is that. I think at time I got it for about 80 quid, 80 Great British pounds. And it's got like a bottle pocket on the side here that my Nalgene fits in, a 1.5 litre one, or the Pathfinder bottles, or the 1 litre Nalgene. And you've got a pocket on the waist belt, pocket here, a massive lid pocket, fit tents and tarps and stuff in there, it's massive. It's got another pocket on the side, and it's also got a centre zip, so you can get straight into your bag, easy. Then obviously I've got my AGAWA boreal saw, folding saw, it's the 21. And then I have this, where's the light? So there's this light that you'll have seen me use before. Now this is a copy of the one that you see everybody using. This is the Mytrix one. Honestly, it's a brilliant lamp is this, because when you close it up, it creates an effect like that. So it creates a nice ambient light in your tent at night. That's second setting, that's third setting, so it just gets brighter. You can change it from orange to yellow to white, and then obviously the end, telescopic, you can angle it. So yeah, brilliant, absolutely brilliant. I'll be getting that out later. That'll be coming out later. Get some ambient light around camp and in tent. So that's probably everything that I can think of at the minute. So yeah, I think for me, I'm just gonna have a little chill out, maybe have a brew, and then probably be time to get my folding stove going, because I have brought a folding stove with me today, just for outside fire, instead of having a big open one. Conserve a bit of fuel and just get a bit of warmth as well as it starts to drop in temperature. So stay tuned and you'll see this little stove that I'm going to use. It's not a new one, I don't know what I'm on about this new, but it's a stove that I've used quite a while. So yeah, let's see what it is. This is the stove. I made a little bag for it because the bag it came with, because I've had it for a while, sort of started to just fall apart. So I made a little bag out of some old canvas. But it's the Boundless Voyage titanium stove. It's a bit like a bush box. It's a replica. So it comes with its base. It does warp, but everything does once you've got fire in it. And this is it. And all it does is locates into these grooves, push it down, and because it's warped, it helps it click in place. Boom, done. That's it. Sturdy unit now, don't go anywhere. So I've put it on a rock. I mean, you can put it on ground if you want, to be fair. It does get some heat through, but it's not major. It's not going to do out at ground really, especially if you clear it. And it does come with some trivets for your pot. It comes with a grill as well, but I don't bother with the grills because it's titanium. It gets so hot so quick, everything sticks. So, but yeah, you use as many as you want. It does also accept a Trangia as well, if you use them two, the outer two. Trangia goes in at the right height if you put them through these grooves. It's quite a good little stove, to be fair. It's quite light, because I actually have the folding firebox stove, and that was my all-time favourite because it's so solid. But the problem is, it's so heavy. But that's an amazing stove. I love how it folds, packs flat. But this one, if you like a bit of titanium porn, and there you go. So let's get this cracking, get some warmth. Brew York time travelling taxi. So if I don't end up in a time travelling taxi tonight. Sun's starting to go down now, so it's nice having this fire going because it's dropping in temperature just a little bit. So I've got this fire going in firebox. I've got my Brew York time travelling taxi. Tent in background. Should be a good night all in all. Can't wait to get in there tonight. Get that stove going. I'm trying to leave it as long as possible because it's slowly getting to the point where it's not as dark for as long, so the days are lasting a little bit longer. So if I can make it last a little bit longer till I want to climb in there, then I will. I do need to think about food as well at some point, so we'll get that sorted when it's time. I think when it gets a little bit darker we'll sort food out. You guys need to stay tuned and see what happens. Can't beat it. So yeah, just enjoying my brewski, watching fire and stove. You just can't beat times like this. And this isn't too far from my house, that's why I'm quite close to a road. It's about, jumping car, it's about 10-minute driving car, and then you've got a 5-minute walk to the spot. Can't argue it. Just getting out and enjoying it. Yeah, I've got plenty of wood to keep this stove going till it drops dark. Then I'll sort out the food scenario. Then I'll get my stove going. If I've got all wood ready for the stove, I might need to do a few feather sticks yet for getting that going. There's not a right lot of stuff around here that's easy to burn, that like pine just goes up really quick. Everything's quite wet. It's been quite rainy recently. It's constant rain. We've had 2 days where it hasn't rained, so I thought, do you know what, let's go out. It is meant to rain tonight. I don't mind it raining and camping. I do prefer it to happen through night when I'm in tent, 'cause it just soothes you. But yeah, I love the rain on a night. But yeah, it's nice to get set up when it's not absolutely bog ridden around here, because it can be quite boggy in these spots. So I've had a bit of a walk around here before. That's how I found this spot. And when it's raining, it is really, really messy around here, and I thought, I don't want to be dealing with that like I did before when I were in Pomoli Locomotive 20 tent. That were a nightmare with that. It was just a bog fest. I don't want none of that. So I'm going to enjoy my brewski, enjoy this fire, and I'll bring you back when it's time for food. Right, it's food time. Let's get this sorted. you what, look at this. Takeaway, express delivery for me. Let's get this opened. So this is what I was talking about. Takeaway, because I'm quite close to a main road. I just pinned where I wanted it dropping off. And there you go, delivery. Mr. T's fresh and tasty. See what we've got in here. This is a way to camp, isn't it? Oh. This is how you camp in style. Yeah, we can all wild camp and we can all go in the middle of nowhere, but you can get creature comforts as well, like lit stove, why not? Oh, look at that. Oh, we've got a zinger burger. I believe they're dynamite wings, cheesy stir-fried doner and chips. And I got some extra dynamite wings as well because I'm a greedy git. Oh, let's get tucked in. Got my spork as well. And my cheesy stir-fried doner. Oh, tell you what, that's the way to do it. That is the way forward, I'm telling you. It's the future. I've tasted it. Got my dip, my chilli dip. Oh. Let's have a taste of these wings. You know, it's wings from takeaway, they're always diddy, aren't they? They taste amazing. Not right warm because I've had to walk with them, but it was worth it. How many of you guys have done this before? I'd takeaway in woods. Yeah, it's not healthy. And yeah, you'll get people, it's not wild camping, it's not this, it's not that. I'm out of the house, aren't I? And that's all that matters. I'm enjoying myself and I feel good. Can't believe in any meat on this, can we? That is banging, that. Right, let's try the burger. Yes. Do it right way up. I'm in heaven now. Mute woods, in my hot tent, chilling out. Nature sounds, minus the traffic. And food, good food. Oh. So that's me now, ready to wind down. I've just stoked fire, put some extra logs in. I did let it die down a bit and open door because it was getting so warm in here. It was ridiculous. For such a small stove, it doesn't half crank out some heat. But yeah, that's me fed, watered. I've brushed my teeth, beaten at loo. So now I'm just gonna settle down, bang on a film, maybe fall asleep to it. So it was quite a good night last night. Got really warm again. But it has dropped. Temperature has dropped out here. So I got wood stove going this early hours this morning when I woke up. I ping awake quite early in woods. So I thought, do you know what it is? Let's get wood stove going. Finished watching the movie that I started watching and fell asleep to. Had a few brews and then thought, do you know what? I'll start filming because it's light again. So yeah, I'm not going to have any breakfast today. I didn't bring any breakfast. I'm going to get some when I get home. So it will be for me a case of finishing my brew and getting packed up. The dreaded pack up process as per usual. So that's me all packed up and ready to get off home. Chill out now. I've cleared campsite, leave no trace mentality as per usual. Tell you what, it was cosy last night. That takeaway just made it the bee's knees for me. How many of you guys got hungry watching me eat that? I'm hungry just thinking about it. But I think for the rest of the week, rations and healthy food. Well, I say that, probably not, because it's me, but I'll try my best. I'll try my best. Also, don't forget, any gear used in the videos from here on out, so from this video onwards, it will be listed in the description box below. So give that a little check. If you're still unsure, drop a comment down below and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Give the video a thumbs up for me, guys. Don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more content. Until next time, peace.